I feel watched.
Yeah, me too.
Hey!
Hey.
Is that you?
What?
Is that voice you?
In the November of 2017, we started to film our own investigations into the paranormal. Dowles Graveyard, a local paranormal hotspot, was picked to be our very first episode. What we experienced here chilled us to the bone, and at points made us swear never to return here in the dark again. However, after visiting some of the UK's most renowned haunted locations, we've finally decided to face our fears and come back to the place where it all began. Upon visiting Dowles Graveyard for the first time, we were overwhelmed with a feeling of oppression and had captured many different forms of evidence, including strange orbs of light and a peculiar mist that seemed to form a face. Also ghostly images, including one picture of a young girl stood by the entrance gate and another of what people have described as a demon-like figure crouching next to a gravestone. Brian at one point actually felt as if something had charged at him, causing him to shout out in shock. However, most terrifying of all the evidence caught during that night was a piece filmed on an old analog camcorder. It picked up an apparition moving in and out of sight, as if a person was peering out at us from behind something. Strangely, this happened in exactly the same spot where people claim a ghostly figure has been spotted on the overgrown stone path. The unexplainable happenings didn't end here though. Before concluding our investigation, we asked if any spirit wished to say goodbye to us. Sure enough, as we exited the graveyard, we caught a chilling EVP saying bye. After having reviewed our footage and being blown away with the stuff we caught, we recommended this location to other people we know interested in the paranormal. More often than not, these people would all come back with the same story. That they either got there and couldn't face going into the graveyard, or that the feeling of oppression and being watched was too much, and so they left shortly after arriving. We did, however, come across 3 paranormal investigators who did stay in Dowles for some time and gave us some feedback that validated our own feelings and experiences. Of the 3 men, one was a sensitive and was extremely uncomfortable in the parish room. He claimed that he felt like a demon was trying to wrap its arms around him and attack him. The 3 guys also said that before this occurred, they believe a brick was actually launched from within the parish room. This left us with no doubt that we had to investigate Dowles Graveyard again. Here are the 4 locked off cameras we'll be using throughout tonight's investigation. Camera 1 is on the main path where an apparition of a man has been seen. Camera 2 is pointed at the entrance gate where a picture of a young girl was taken. Camera 3 is set up inside the old parish room. And camera 4 is facing a focal gravestone with the REM pod set up next to it. Right guys, here we are back at Dowles Graveyard for our revisited bonus episode. We've got a special guest with us tonight, Rod, who we may have been a little bit cruel to. We've arrived with him, we've set up, and we've actually sent him through on his own, all the way through the graveyard, with one of our cameras, and he's going to get a feel for the place, go in the parish room, hopefully ask a few questions, and He hasn't come out screaming yet, so hopefully it's all going okay. But if he does, don't worry, we'll have it on camera. So yeah, he's joined us tonight. We're going to try a few different things. We're going to do a couple of spirit box sessions. We're going to do a Ouija board in the parish room and pendulum sessions. We're going to try a range of things tonight, and let's hope tonight's episode is as ruthless and scary as the first one was. Hope you enjoy it. So this is my first night visit to Dowles Graveyard in Worcestershire. Slowly going to make our way to the parish room. So here we are at the parish room. So I'm looking to get a reaction off somebody called Joseph Tonks. Joseph Tonks, if you're here, can you make yourself known? Feel free to throw anything at me. Peer in the window if you want, Joseph. So we'll move through now. This used to be an old fireplace. Just here. Got knocked down by vandals. So what, we'll go in the proper way. So we'll just touch my hair. There we go. Very, very uneven underfoot here. You really have to watch where you're putting your feet. Oh, it's just a fly. Joseph Tonks, if you're here, can you speak out? Can you move something? Can you throw something at me? Make a noise? Come speak into my ear. That was a different noise. Yeah, that was definitely a different noise to the trees. It sounded like when cheap fireworks in your back garden. There it goes again. Like Velcro. Is that you, Joseph? Joseph Tonks, was that you who made that noise? Bang on the walls. Lots of sticks and stones around, throw something towards me. Ivy again, brushing on my head. It's the slightest little thing that touches you enhances your senses. Joseph Tonks, only member of the Berwick family. Yeah. Okay, I'll set myself in this corner. Come towards me. Come touch this flashing light by my hand. I just had a bit of a weird feeling then, like, whoa, sorry, it's ivy.
weird feeling, like, you know, when somebody leans over your shoulder to read something you're reading. I had that sort of feeling. There's the Velcro noise again. Make that noise again. So earlier on, setting up, Nathan thought he saw something go past the window, try and get through the fireplace. Look, can you do that again? So I was stood over there taking pictures, and something caught his eye. It's a bit of a cold shiver. It is a cold night though. On the wall outside it says they're watching. Who's watching? People say you walk along here back and forth through the gate. Can you do that now? Gives you a little tap, like a little tap on metal then. There was a faint. Can you do that again? So I'm going to make my way back to to Brian and Nathan.
If there's anybody here with us, could you please make your presence known? I've got a device in my hand with a green light on it. Can you come towards it and touch it? Or make a noise? Say something. Talk to us. Is anybody here with us? Could you please make your presence known? Last time we came here and we were leaving, we asked you to say goodbye to us. We picked you up saying goodbye on our cameras. Can you do that again for us?
Nothing?
Never do seem to catch anything with these, it's always through the
Yeah, we've always seemed to have...
camera mic usually that picks things up.
Yeah, never the actual...
Can you come towards us and touch this device in my hand? There's a light on it. See if you can turn the light to red. It's our way of knowing that you're here. We pictured a little girl. See that?
What's that?
I just spiked there, so I said you picture a little girl. Again. It's not a girl.
Are you the little girl that was here last time with us?
We pictured a little girl.
Sorry then.
What?
Spiked again then.
Yeah. Nothing that should set this off.
Not out here.
Not out here. We pictured a little girl last time we come here. If you're here, come towards the light in my hand. Play with it. It can't hurt you. Let's go. You caught that going off then?
Mm.
Right. I'm going to place it on the floor. Come towards it. Touch it. Set the light off for us.
Are you the little girl who we photographed? If it was you last time, can you walk towards that green light?
Play with it. It won't hurt you. Just know about the mortar safe here.
It's behind us, isn't it?
That's a bit the size of a child. Should we pop up on the mortar safe and ask a few questions?
Yeah, I think so.
It's only here, isn't it?
Yeah, literally just behind us.
Green light is now on what was once a grave with the mort safe on it. Why was the mort safe placed here? Was it here to protect you? Or to entrap you?
Can you light it all the way up for us if it was here to entrap you?
We pictured you last time. We have your voice recorded. Make contact with us again. Come on, set the green light off. Play with it, touch it. Show us that you're here. Don't mean no harm, we just want to communicate with you. Talk to us.
Can you set the K2 off to red if you want us to leave? Do you want us to leave? Right, are there any spirits with us tonight? Can you use this box to communicate, please? Give us any messages that you may want to. There's 3 of us tonight. Can you say hello? You don't mean any harm or disrespect. Just want to communicate with you. Did you just say hello to us? Can you do that again, please? What are our names? So we're stood by the mort safe. We want to know why the mort safe was actually put down. Was it to entrap whoever was buried in there? Is it to stop you from coming out? Or is it to protect you? We came just over a year ago, do you remember us? Come on, use your energy and come through this device. Manipulate the sound waves. Give us a message. If you want us to go, then tell us.
It's reported that bricks have been thrown here. Is this you? Do you wish to harm people?
Do you wish to harm us? Is the spirit of Joseph Tonk still here? The old reverend used to love this place.
Suzanne Warren. It said that you had devil-like horns. You prosecuted unfairly. Does your spirit remain here?
Susanna, are you here?
Speak to us through the box Brian is holding. Tell us your name.
Can you do something to one of us? As I said, there's 3 of us here tonight. Why didn't you affect one of us?
Rod is stood all over there on his own. Can you do something to him? Can you let him know that you're here? That you exist?
Can you prove to Rod that there's someone here, like you proved to us the last time we came?
What did I say?
That's it. See the shadow over there.
We're going to do a Ouija board later. A spirit board. In the parish room. Does this offend you? You need to make your presence known on that.
Can you give us a message, please? Speak loud and clear. Can you throw something? Touch one of us? Or show yourself. Either to us or our cameras. So we want each one to take a finger or 2 or 1. Right, and we've got a little intruder there as well. Okay, so what we want to do, we want to call out and we want to communicate with good spirits only. So if there are any spirits here that wish to make their presence known, use all of our energy, move the planchette. Is there anyone here with us? Make your presence known by moving the planchette, please, on the board. Move it to yes to signal that you're here. Or spell out a message for us. Take control of the board. Move the planchette, please, to spell out a message. You have permission to take control of the board.
So you guys.
Take it to a letter of your choice, please.
Spell out a name or something.
Can you spell out your name for us, please? Is this Suzanne? It's a V. It's an unusual letter to start with, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Come on, use your energy. We know you've got some because we've seen it before. Initials. Go on, what are you trying to spell out for us, please? Give us a clear sign. Can you spell out your name for us, please? You gave us 3 letters so far, but it doesn't make any sense to us. Can you try again?
One last time, mate.
Can you give us a year, please? What year you died? There are numbers on this board. Can you give us a year that you died? Or a date? The numbers and the letters have got to go in the middle, the circle. So if you're trying to spell out any messages, you've got to get the numbers or figures or letters in the middle of the planchette. So I'll ask again. Can you give us the year of your death, please? Right, we're going to leave in a second, so do you have any messages for us before we leave? Because we kind of think you don't want to communicate through this. Spell a message out for us. Look at it,
Yeah, wrap it up, mate.
yeah. Right, so we're going to be leaving. You don't want to communicate, so we're going to exit the Ouija board now. Thank you for your time. And we're closing the board now, so no one has permission to follow us home, and all communication is fully closed. Thank you ever so much.